What's up? Take 500 million. What's up, people? It's 2 a.m. Not the time on the clock, but the presence you feel. That's me. I'm him. I'm a self-taught artist from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, 2-5. And today, I got a commission. I'm not going to hold y'all any longer. Thank you for pulling up. I hope you enjoy the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get straight into it.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year.
This is the sketching process. This is pretty much the base. This is probably the most important part of the process, because without a solid base, you can't have a great product at the end if you don't have that solid base. So, especially when you're dealing with something where you're trying to have some type of accuracy. So the grid definitely helps a lot. Some people use projectors. That definitely helps a lot. And some people just freehand, but most people start at least with a sketch. Here I toned the canvas, as you can see. I explain why I toned the canvas in my first video. I'll either tag it here or I'll leave the link in the description. I always like to start with a bold outline. It's just my thing. I don't know. I just like doing it.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast and you do what you want.
Start with my darker tones first, and then layer and work lighter.
I could blame it on your lips, your touch, your kiss, you know, real traditional.
I don't have a set order to paint normally. I may paint the hair first and then the face, or the face and then just bounce around, but I just go with the flow of what I'm feeling. The eyes are very important. You throw the eyes off, that a lot of times will throw the whole entire painting off. They're very important.
Tell me what you said. You said that you would come again. You said that we would remain friends, but you know.
As you can see, I'll lay my paint down with one brush and then I'll come back behind it. And that brush that you see me kind of like, I guess you can say patting canvas with, it's pretty much, it's a makeup brush from the dollar store. I got a makeup brush from the dollar store, but that's how I blend my tones, and I do a lot of blending with that brush. I think that's a pretty good hack. And it was cheap. I got plenty of them, and I use them every painting. It's not a painting that I don't use that makeup brush. In the early stages, like the first outline is not super important, so you may see me kind of speed through it. However, the very last outline that I do after I paint everything, I take it very serious. I try to play with the line weight, meaning how thick or thin the lines are. I try to play with that some. I'm still learning a lot of stuff.
Come back at 6, wake me and your child, and then won't lay today. Make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm just on myself to keep playing this. Wake up back.
You gotta be open-minded. You gotta be willing to learn. You gotta be willing to try stuff. You gotta be willing to feel uncomfortable. You gotta be willing to be patient. That's a big one. Being patient, that's a big one. I noticed, like, because a lot of people always want to know how do I get better fast or whatever the case may be, and it's not that easy, honestly. You really have to go through that process. And I'm not saying it like I'm through the process. It's a as long as you're painting or as long as you're doing something, you should want to grow in it all the time. I mean, that's just how I feel. So it's a never ending thing. But to get better, man, I slowed down my process a lot and like paid very close attention to detail or just to what I was doing and learning, you know, what kind of effects I get and stuff from different brushes or the way I, you know, if I use a dry brush versus a wet brush or whatever the case may be. But paying attention to that stuff, man, and being willing to try different things and, you know, watching other people. I get on YouTube a lot. I follow a lot of artists, and so it's very important to me. And that's my way of like going to school or doing research or so, you know. I also do that as well, like do my own research, but watching others and trying to implement some of the stuff they learn, you know, that's a hack. Don't feel like you're copying somebody. That's a hack. That's less time you had to spend doing some of the stuff that they had to, and be willing to give too, just as much as you take. You know, be willing to give up some jewels yourself, because you went through a different experience. So you might have some gems or some jewels that they might not even exchange.
Okay, remember that. You didn't come this far just to come this far. Yep. I saw it on the internet.
I don't really know how to confess my love. Really seem like I wanna test my love for you. Don't know how to express my love. That's why I'm American Express. My love for you. I need you, yeah, I really do. Tell me what to do. Tell me what to do.
I don't know what some of these clips gonna look like once I send the video to my phone, but I know in this editing software, it looked like, I shot this on a camcorder from back in the day. I don't know what's going on. Got the VHS shit.
Don't even need to be as famous as me. I don't think I meet them at the places I be.
With the clothes or fabric or whatever, I try to use my brushes more. I mean, I still may use the makeup brush from time to time, but I try to, it depends on what look I'm going for though, I'm not gonna lie. So, but I try to just have some texture. I try to use the brushes and leave some like texture or whatever. I don't know, just trying different things. Like I said, still learning. So, but I like the way that it looks when I kind of leave it rough versus with the skin. I try to smooth it out a little bit more. If that makes sense.
Quit doing that right now, baby. Got better things for you to do. Got better things for you to see. Got a better place for you to live. And a better place for you to be. Oh, baby, I'm honest. I'm just kidding, says you're mad when I'm on it. Running through the city, you know, and on it. Oh, have this in me. There's your remedy. Baby, would you fuck with me?
This guy here, this is actually his third painting from me in the past, probably like 3 or 4 years. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely his third painting. I just don't know about how long it's been. But anyways, great guy, you know, pulls up and try to get a nice size painting. First 2 he got of his wife. I believe they're married. His wife, and this last one was of him. And I definitely felt like this piece came out dope.
Hey, Miss Walker, thank you for wanting a verse from me. Apologies for the wait, sometimes it's hard to get the distractions up off you. For enough time to jot your thoughts, but fuck it, this morning I got to. I'm thinking about you. I heard you just had you another little baby. Congratulations. I hope you got through it with no complications. I find it amazing the way that you juggle your kids, the biz, the fame, the bitches that's hating. They sit around waiting for you to fall off like the album I'm making. But I hope that you taking A little time for yourself. Still in a moment or two to unwind between the hectic sounds of your precious baby crying.
See, even close up, like my line work is not the best, it's not, you know, but I just try to, you know, get better every time. Better. That's it. Pay attention to it.
Only gone for a year, only go like once. Life move fast and you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want.
And it doesn't help the way I'm leaning over the canvas. That's probably not the most comfortable position for me personally.
What we want.
I normally do the outline while I was still on the easel. Try something different this time.
But she don't love me, she too scary. My hope is front like Jackie Brown. I wanna love her, she too down. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no baby. In the meantime,
These final shots definitely look better than my last one, but still, it's a little, I don't know.
over my killers don't tell. Shut over my cause I knew you off the shelf. Now my bitch is Chanel. Will you be my leading lady? I want a contract, girl, no baby. In the meantime, get some me time.
This photo was, I'm gonna start trying to rate my reference photos. And this photo, I will say this photo was a pretty good photo, a pretty clear, but of course it's like a more up-to-date photo. So, you know, that's kind of expected with technology nowadays. But anyways, definitely probably like I give it like a 8 or 9 out of 10. Definitely up there. Maybe a 9, I'll give it a 9, definitely a 9. As far as like clarity, tones, I could see it had a light source and shadows, and I don't know, it was just a pretty good photo for a painting. And you know, this is what I shoot for. Shouts out to my customer. What's up, man? Appreciate y'all pulling up and catching the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Sad to say, man, the painting got damaged in shipping. So I had to pull up on them, man, but we got it taken care of. It was a hole in the canvas. I don't know, man. I don't know what they be doing in there. I used to work for the post office, so I do know what they be doing in there. But anyways, yeah, we got it taken care of. That's the most important thing. It's not as smooth as I wanted it to be, but, you know, I'm still learning. I haven't had to deal with many of them, thank God, but, you know, we got it taken care of. He seemed pretty happy with the outcome. But yeah, man, things happen. But I'll try to add the pictures here. I don't know. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, so I'm speaking before I even do that. But I'll add the pictures, the photos of what it looked like before, and I think I got some of after I fixed it. But man, thank y'all for pulling up, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And, you know, just keep living, man. Keep living, being positive. Spread that love, spread that light. That's all, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all have a good one. Peace.